Let me start with a quote that's been sitting with me and I can't get out of my head. My mom told me this once. The only way you escape competition is through authenticity because no one can outdo you at being you. We live in a world that constantly tells us to measure up, to be faster, smarter, richer, more successful. Every scroll on social media can feel like a scoreboard, reminding you that someone else is further ahead. But what if the real way to win isn't by out hustling or outperforming everyone else? Maybe it's by being yourself. Because here's the truth: people can copy your style, your content, your strategy, but no one, absolutely no one, can copy your soul. And today, I want to unpack that. I want to tell you why authenticity is the real competitive edge. And I want to share a story from my own life that proves it. There's the pressure of competition. Let's be honest. Competition is everywhere. In school, we compete for grades. In sports, we compete for wins. At work, we compete for promotions and money. On social media, we compete for likes, views, and followers. And let me tell you, the pressure is exhausting because no matter how good you are, there's always someone better, always someone with more. That cycle never ends unless you step out of it. And the only way to step out is to stop playing someone else's game. Stop stop running someone else's race. To realize your real strength isn't in being better than them, it's in being different. That's what authenticity is. Your difference. So, here's my story. I call it the photography lesson since I'm a photographer. Years ago, when I started taking photography seriously, I made the same mistake most beginners make. I compared myself to everyone else. I'd scroll through Instagram and see these polished, perfect photos, perfect lighting, perfect editing, and these beautiful models. Okay, perfect. And I think to myself, who am I to even try? I don't even have their equipment. I don't have their skills. I don't have the connections. So, what did I do? Sure, I copied. I tried to edit like them, shoot like them, pose their models like them. And you know what happened? My work looked fine, but it didn't feel like me. I, it didn't stand out. So one day, I decided to change it up. Instead of chasing what was popular, I turned my lens toward what mattered to me. Raw moments, street corners, kids playing, the beauty of ordinary life. And guess what? Suddenly, people noticed. Not because the photos were technically perfect, but because they were real. That's when that's when I learned something. No one can beat me at being me, and no one can beat you at being you. And when you lean into what only you can bring, your story, your perspective, your fingerprints, that's when you stop competing and that's when you start creating. So let's go back to that quote. The only way you escape competition is through authenticity because no one can outdo you at being you. Think about it. Competition says be the best, but authenticity says be yourself. Competition is crowded, but authenticity is wide open. Competition makes you chase trends, and authenticity makes you create them. Let me tell you, competition is exhausting, and authenticity is freeing. When you live authentically, I don't know how, is that how you say it? When you live a life of authenticity, you stop trying to win at someone else's game. Instead, you build your own lane. And in your lane, there's no competition. So, how do you actually live this out, right? How do you escape competition through authenticity? Well, I've come up with three simple steps. You have to know your story, your background, your struggles, your victories. These are your superpowers. So stop hiding them, share them. Number two, own your quirks. The things that you think are weaknesses might actually be what makes you memorable. Your accent, your style, your perspective. That's your fingerprint. Number three, serve, don't perform. When you focus on serving others, not impressing them, on this authenticity naturally flows. You're not putting on a show. You're not showing you're not you're now showing up with value. And here's the key. Being authentic doesn't mean everyone will like you. But it does mean the right people will trust you. And the trust always lasts longer than the intention. So, if you've been stuck in the cycle of comparison, if you've been exhausting yourself trying to keep up, this is your reminder. You don't have to compete to matter. The world doesn't need another copy. It needs you. It needs you, your voice, your story, your perspective. Stop running someone else's race. Start walking your own path. Because the moment you choose authenticity, the competition disappears. And when you live that way, not only do you set yourself free, but you leave behind a legacy no one else can duplicate. Because no one, no matter how hard they try, can outdo you at being you.